way, I'm a little bit behind schedule. Setup started at 9. It is 9:30. This place is only like 10-15 minutes away from me, which is a godsend. And I'm hoping to get there and have a good setup this time. Michael's behind me in his truck. He's going to come help me set up, and then he's going to go back home. Oh, that's a pretty nice house now. Somebody updated their house. It's so pretty. He's going to help me set up, and then he's going to come back home to sleep because he has got to work tonight. So I'm hoping as you can see, my car is packed almost to the gills. I did most of the packing last night. It was I can't say it was pouring, but we had a good steady rain last night. And by the time I got done packing what I could, I was soaked. my blue shirt turned navy blue. It was crazy last night. But like I said, I hope I have everything I need. If I forgot anything, oh well, there's not much I can do about it. I was worried yesterday that they were going to cancel because, like I said, we had rain all day yesterday. And they had sent out an email, I think on Friday, that they were closely monitoring the weather and would let us know whether or not they were going to cancel at least the outdoor portion of this market, because there's an indoor and an outdoor. And of course, I signed up for the outdoor. I have a tent, why not? And yeah, I was on pins and needles all yesterday, so I'm a little tired. I am red because I've just been running around all morning and just trying to make sure I have everything, make sure that I got all my stuff in my car. It's gonna take the next few minutes while I'm driving, take a little breather, and hopefully everything goes well. And I will see you when we start setting up. Okay, so I'm here. I'm set up as best as I can right now. We had a little bit of a snafu. I forgot that tablecloth, which is wrinkled and disgusting. Michael had to run home and get it for me. But we are set up. We're already in process. I've already made $50 on 2 dynos. So far so good. Don't worry about that mess because, yeah, just don't worry about it. But here we are. Here we go. Wish me luck. So this is my brunch. Scrambled eggs with some bacon. My hubby picked up for me when he was picking up the tablecloth for me. Apparently they were supposed to have a food truck here, but because the weather was inconsistent, they canceled. So the only thing that was available inside was coffee, tea, and I think hot chocolate maybe. One of the other vendors was nice enough to get some munchkins and pass them around to everybody, which was super, super sweet. So far I've sold 2 dynos and I just sold a yip. So I am up. I think I've just made my booth back. So everything I believe from here on out is money. All right. I'll give you an update in a little bit. What's going on YouTube? It is Wednesday. Now, normally this would be Wind Up and Whipped Wednesday, but as you just saw, I also threw in my market update from this past Sunday. So it's a little bit of a different video today, but there's another reason why it's going to be another video today. A little bit of a different video today. It's because I have an update. I found the label. So I found the label last night. I found it in a box that I had some extras that I usually have a box. You've seen the box where I throw my finished products in. For my trip that I had last week, I threw some extras. Chloe, I'll let you out in a minute. I threw some extra items that I needed into that box. But when I was packing to come back home last week, I guess this just got lost in the mix and ended up in that box. I didn't even think to look in the box when I was looking around. And voila, there it was. So this is Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. The color is gray confetti. And let me tell you something. It's been discontinued, which we kind of figured, only because when I was looking online for, all through the different stores, Michael's and Joann's and, whatever else I could find, it was nowhere to be found. People on Etsy and people on eBay have it. Now, the price for this is $4.99. That's not when it's on 30% off. So consider it's $4.95 for a skein. I saw people trying to sell it for $9 plus like $7 shipping. Yeah, that wasn't happening. I was not about to spend that much money for a skein of yarn. So ultimately, I reached out to Jannie yesterday when I was looking for help. She works at a Hobby Lobby, and she texted me this morning that she found some. I am so happy. She is going to buy them for me, and she's going to ship them to me. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get them. And obviously, I'm going to pay the girl back, but she does not understand how much I appreciate this. Thank you so much, Jay. I love you to the moon and back. So, yeah. Pisses me off that stores continue to bring in good colors or good quality yarn and then discontinue them. It just, I can't win. Cannot win. So that's my update. Oh, and to Chrissy K 1455, thank you for your message. Thank you for trying to give me a little hand here. I do appreciate it. I kind of followed your lead, but again, I couldn't find what I wanted. But again, thank you. I do appreciate you reaching out. It was a help. So to show you what I've been doing, I'm not going to do too much on video today because I'm already tired. It is already after 10 o'clock. Then this video is going to be a little late yet again. So this is what I've been working on. I got 2 of these. I don't know where the second one went. Oh, I see it. So I got 2 of these. These are going to be octopus with the actual 8 legs. I think you've seen one in the colors were this, and then I think it was bright orange if I remember correctly. So I have the 2 heads or bodies, whatever you want to call it. Now, I got the legs started for the first one. As you can see, this is where I left off. There's a little bit of string left for the foot, if you will, of the leg. This is going to be neon yellow, and then the other one is going to be big twist slime, the color of the leg portion. So that's why I needed this yarn. But I also want to make other things with this yarn. I love, look how pretty that is. I love the speckles. I hate that they discontinued this. It pisses me off. So that's where I am with these. And I got to put them in a bag to keep them safe until Jannie sends me what she's sending me. I love that girl. I also am in the middle of this. I just got to stuff him and close him up. He's almost done. I don't even know why I stopped last night. Maybe I just got too tired. I have this little T-Rex guy that I'm working on. I'm trying to find my skein of like the turquoise yarn, because I think that would work well with turquoise. I think is this Be Still? I think this is the color called Be Still from I Love This Yarn. So I think the turquoise will, no, I'm sorry, not turquoise, teal. I apologize. I think the teal will work very well with this. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do, because this is very like teal oriented. So I got to search my yarn supply tonight and see what I can find. So that is all that I have working right now. I'm actually also working on making labels for my bags. These are Avery labels. I got them at Walmart. And these are so that I don't have to keep stamping my bags, because that just gets to be a little too much. I figured this would come out a lot better for me. So I'm working on that as well. I have a show on Saturday, and I'm really excited because it's indoor, number 1. And number 2, I can actually go start setting up Friday night for a couple hours. So I'm not, you know, making myself crazy with trying to set up the day of with a lot of time. Yeah, the next couple of days are going to be busy, because I think tomorrow what I'm going to do is, since Jannie was able to find them in her store, I'm actually going to take the drive to the 2 stores that are, I think it's like maybe roughly 20 minutes to a half hour away from me. And I'm going to check the 2 stores there and see if I can get them, if they have any in stock. If not, it's fine. But I just want to see if I can get my hands on any more. So that is my update. I hate when they discontinue these things. So while I also have you here, I think what I should do is also tell you what actually sold at the market on Sunday. This is in alphabetical order, but only because that's how my list of inventory is. It's all by alphabetical order. So this is not sold. The only thing I know for sure that was sold first were the 2 dinosaurs that I sold as I was setting up. I think this lady was another vendor. She came by. She had just started looking at all of the tables. Let me tell you something about Sunday. Sunday, like I said, there was a chance that they were going to cancel the outside portion of the show because we had really bad weather on Saturday. So they had been saying that they were watching the weather. They were going to make a decision. They finally made a decision to go ahead with it. Now, Sunday was a little cool to start. It was a little cool to start. And you could still feel the dampness in the air. But it was also very windy. So a lot of people around me, the lady next to me, the lady across from me, the lady diagonally from me, and I think I heard somebody up the row a little bit. All their stuff was like being blown all over the place and just dropped. And it was crazy. Luckily, I didn't have that much of a problem. I had already had my tent set up and weighted down, and things obviously were moved just a tad, but I didn't have any falling. That was great. But back to my story. A lady was coming by as I was still setting up, and she saw the 2 dinosaurs. At first, she saw one. And I showed her another one that I had, and she said, well, 2 of my friends each had babies, so I would like to get these. She bought that. That was $50 right there, and that was my booth fee. So anything I had made on top of that day was just extra. So in no particular order, here my butterfly sold. My cute loaf cat sold. The little one, the cream and the white one. A small dino truck sold. The 2 dinos I just told you about. My fidget snake, my flag heart, a medium octo, the seafoam print. My large octopus sold. Let me tell you something. There is this, I believe it was a couple, and they were with at least one of their moms, and they had a little boy. Couldn't have been more than 18 months. I would say between a year and 18 months old. So cute. So they were trying to figure out what to get him. First they had my little, like my ragdoll brontosaurus, and then the grandma saw the large octo, and she said, that's it. I want to get that for him. And he just grabbed it and held on to it. Oh my God, it was the cutest thing. I would have loved to have gotten it on video, but I prefer to respect people's privacies. So I did not get on video, but that sight of that baby holding that octopus will stay for me. It's going to stay with me forever and a day. I loved that scene. So that sold. A plush star sold. A pocket monster sold. A yip yip sold. And I did sell 6 of my mini octos. And as you know, I sell them for $2 or 3 for $5. So that was $10 between those 6 octos right there. Now, here's the problem. I have gone through all of my totals, and I've come up with 3 different totals. I think I may have mislabeled on my computer what I actually sold everything for. So my first count was $200, and my booth fee was $50, which means I sold $150. This one here says I sold $175, so minus my booth fee would be $125. I don't remember what the second one was. So when I counted my actual cash out, oh, and the octopus was, that's not it. Okay. My octopus, the large octo that sold, that was my only square. That was $40. So in cash, I sold roughly, so 200 minus 4, $160 in cash. So that is what I made. That's what I'm going by, only because the cash and the app, this is the Square app, is what I had you know, in my hand. I don't know where I went wrong on my list. I may have to go through all my inventory and figure out where I went wrong. Maybe I mislabeled. Maybe I sold something extra that I forgot to mark down. I'm not really sure. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, yeah, that's where we are. I'm going to go with my $150. Again, it was a cool start to the day. It picked up a little bit after... I would say maybe after 1 o'clock, because the clouds broke up and the sun started to come out. So we had a little bit of an extra oomph. It could have been better, but I think just everybody was thinking, like I said before, we also had a food truck cancel. So that right there was probably just going to knock everything down. I know there were other markets in other areas that day. So it could have been a combination of anything. But again, it's not great. It's not terrible. I made money. I've actually had shows where I made absolutely nothing. So it is what it is. You know, I'm happy with it. I'm hoping Saturday is going to be a better day. And then I have another show in 2 weeks after, 2 weeks after that, I have another show in Randolph. That's where it is. So much going on. But yeah, I'm happy with it. It could have been better. The turnout could have been better. I had great conversations with people. I actually met up with an I can't say old. I feel so bad for saying this because she's a lot older than me. When I was a child in school up here, I was, God, 8, 9, 10 years old maybe. I became friendly with one of the school aides, and I used to follow her and talk to her during all my lunch recesses whenever I knew she was working. And we ended up losing touch because she ended up losing her job. And she ended up losing her job because of budget cuts. And we ended up losing touch. And I felt so bad because I really adored her. She ended up walking into my tent with another lady. And I looked at her, I'm like, are you Mrs. So-and-so? She goes, yeah. She goes, we went through this whole spiel. I said, you probably don't recognize me. It's been 30 plus years. And as soon as I said my name, she knew exactly who I was. So we sat and we talked for like a half an hour. I'm not even kidding about just doing a quick catch up. And I loved seeing her. She still lives in the same house. So every time I see her now, I'm going to have to, you know, slam on the brakes and say hi. So yeah, that was fun. But I did have a lot of good conversation with people. I met a lot of good people. Yeah, so it was, all in all, it was a good day. Financially, not great, like I said, but not terrible. I made money. I can't complain. I just do wish it was a little bit of a better turnout and a little bit better ending. So, yeah. Okay, guys, so that is the end of the video. I thank you so much for sitting with me through all of this. And thank you again to anybody who reached out. And Jannie, thank you again so much. I will probably, trying to think here, Friday. Friday is set up, I think it's from 5 to 7. So instead of a Finally Friday, because I don't know how much I'm actually going to have done. I've been taking it very slow this week. I think we'll just do a setup video together. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, I got to wash my covers. Ugh. So much to do. I should make a list because I won't follow it anyway. Ay. All right, guys. I'm definitely going because it's getting late and I'm tired and I still have to edit this video and have it uploaded. So I will talk to you guys probably Friday, and then Saturday we will have market updates. All right, I will talk to you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Love you guys. Be well. Take care. Bye.